with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it.
This is C-Drill, aka CEO. Check it out. It's the C to the E to the O. We DJ PD. Oh, you know how we go. Pussy fakes like Nollywood videos. It's Black Wall. I do it for my people. Yo, this is C-Drill, aka CO, hanging out with DJ Pretty. Don't touch that dial. One.
Just cruising.
Well, baby, I don't care.
Just cruising.
As long as you take me there.
Just cruising.
Somewhere to clear my mind.
Just cruising.
Just cruising.
Just cruising.
Well, baby, I don't care.
Just cruising.
As long as you take me there.
Just cruising.
Somewhere to clear my mind.
Just cruising.
Just cruising.
Yeah, most definitely. Thank God it's Friday. We are here again. This beautiful day. The very last Friday in the 4th month of the year. By the time we come here next week, it will be a new month of May. I will be talking about the 2nd day in the 5th month. For now, it is the very last Friday. So thank God it's Friday. Welcome. It's a cruise show where you hear the beat like this. When this tune comes your way every time, you know it's a cruise show. A Melody 100.7 FM. Another time to get crazy on the radio. The craziest is here, about us to represent one more time. Are you ready? Because I'm always ready like Freddy, about to drop my skills on the radio. Yeah, it is the ultimate drive time on the radio. We call it a cruise, where everything and anything is possible. We bring you the very best in sports, music, and of course, don't forget, entertainment and all through everything. On behalf of my crew, Adenike Adesoye, DJ Medicine representing, Samson Olale representing as well, Amos 33, Oyeto Radiwale representing, and not forgetting Bobola Igufemi representing as well. And we're all ready to take you on another high this beautiful Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Of course, you know how we do it every Friday. Thank God it's Friday giveaways as well. That's the last segment of the show. After we get into a class, we will learn. What are we learning tonight in the class? Yeah, we're learning just 2 words that are mostly used right now after the death of the Pope Francis, but wrongly used. Plenty of people are wrongly using them. We get to that
Just cruising.
before we now get to the Thank God It's Friday giveaway. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest, the nature's finest, DJ Pretty, the finest.
Just
When I'm coming like this, I come correct and I bring it like no other. Keeping the villa for villa like the thriller in Manila. I be the biggest big killer like a gorilla. 100.7 is still the villa. And when I come through, I rap through. And it's always for Shizu Manizo. SELECTIVITY. Selectivity, always the name of my game. Welcome to my ride. About to kick it back and forth like Jackie Chan. Once again. Let's begin this way. Here is Davido. It's a Friday. And you know, Friday feelings always looking different. Here is Skelewu in the building right here. Let's drop it right now. If you're ready, then I'm ready.
Exclusive to Music 212.
All the girls they love galala, all the students don't cause masala. For this dance you don't do shakara. Oh yeah, to your heart, to the front, to the back, okay, what you do, man? I am there to love your demand. Say you want to dance, you won't call money from my band. Oh, yes, got the ground. But the bodies, they make them down. When they see me around, they just got the dance like a hoya video. We are so to go. Oh, yeah, that's the ground. All the girls they dance galala. All the students don't cross casala. For this dance you don't do shakara. Hey, fire, to your heart, to the rock, to the back, everything is nice, the body's banging, the time is right, I see the money coming, I just the bright, now God they make me shine. Over the world you daddy yo, over the world you baba me, over the world you daddy yo, over the world you baba me.
Ibile, Obio, Odulero Biko, you don't gotta say Otito, Bedumeja be mosquito, Mofelo, you daddy me, Atura Lato daddy me, Kinu Wamadu Tobari me, Ayagolona Fukari me, Inulamo, Ojulari, Jongulawa no paddy me, Meanwhile Mako, yeah, Akari, Ibile, Obio, Okari, we're talking international money, yeah, and what bad, I'm falling there, Mogafelo, you daddy me, Kirora Mashi, Faji me, yeah.
Everything is nice, the body's banging, the time is right, I see the money coming, I just the bright, now God they make me shine. Over the world you daddy yo, over the world you baba me, over the world you daddy yo, over the world you baba me. Hey.
Go butter. That's why they call me a butter. Low top, no shower butter. Kinto blue, but why in the gutter? Oh the year, come on me jogumi. Shots on Jumi. Like my Lord, one move me. The shell do I could sue me. But one got him a berry look for me. Oh, you're me low, I want to gumi. Alafia toro fi fún mi. Láì solúwa yé ó bá bú mi. Owó ní kẹ̀kẹ́ ìrere ṣe. Olúwa ní kọ́ máa ló lè ṣe. Ìwọ ní kọ́ máa ní mo ké pé. Reminisce bídò owó wá pé.
Everything is nice, the body's banging, the time is right, I see the money coming, I just the bright, now God they make me shine. Over the world you daddy yo, over the world you baba me, over the world you daddy yo, over the world you baba me. Hey. Everything is nice, the body's banging, the time is right, I see the money coming, I just the bright, now God they make me shine. Over the world you daddy yo, over the world you baba me.
Melody Affair, Melody Affair 100.7.
It's a brand new bounce, my people, this a new dimension. No, they tell yourself you better tune into this station. When the boss stay on, you got to pay all your attention. Tell everybody say your boo is back from her vacation. If you won't retire, make you come collect your pension. Cause I
bá ṣe ń jó sọ kí lọ́jà sòtò. Ó yá ṣàkìtì bọ̀bọ̀. Kíní bolo kejì bolo pàmbolo túbolo wà ń bò náà ní.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká jíjó, jíjó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wájó, wájó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jíjó, jíjó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wájó, wájó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jíjó, jíjó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wájó, wájó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jíjó, jíjó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wájó, wájó. Àtàtò ìyọ̀dún ṣọkọyọkọ̀tọ̀. Àwọn ọmọlẹ̀ pàṣándì àtàwọn rọ̀bọ̀tọ̀. Dem boogie down to the rhythm wọn fọ̀rọ̀ gọ̀dọ̀. Tiwa Savage ọ̀gá madam ó yá dẹ̀ mọ́ lọ. Ṣé bàjọ́ sẹ́ àti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ gan dem dey fear. See as people dey feel us there. Spending money like we don't care.
Olúwa ló ń ṣe money na God dey bless us o. Are you not entertained? Simple yes or no.
Most definitely, that's what you say every time. They say the finance and we want more, don't go. But you know one thing is, no one lives forever. Yeah, even on the radio, no one stays here forever. No matter, even if you're trying to try something like you want to break a record. I remember there was a time I was on the radio for 3 good days. I didn't even go home. 3 good days. Yeah, there was an issue that made me to be the one around for 3 good days. At the end of the day, I still went home after the 3rd day. So even if you're doing, what do they call it in broadcast? Is it broadcaston? Or what do you call it? There will still be time you have to leave. So Tiwa and Olamide talking there. They say they want more. They can't get enough. That's what you say every time, right? But every time, one thing about us is melody, one after the other will give you something to cheer, something that you love. Okay? When I'm up now, is God you will be on. So it means one after the other, we've got you covered. And that's what it is. The Melody 100.7, standing ovation right there. And some people will be giving standing ovation to boozing tonight. So better whatever you're doing, make sure you do what your power can carry. You know, sometimes some people get into trouble with alcohol because they see a wolf. A wolf like my friend Aziz Oyetoro, we always say. A wolf is what gets some people into trouble. Where they see too much of alcohol, a wolf. They are not buying with their money, they begin to drink anyhow. You better be careful how you take care of alcohol tonight. It's a Friday, and you know what happens on Friday night? Don't be like one of our friends at the end of the day, after having too much to drink in the system, too much alcohol in the system. You know what? He started explaining to his parents how he grew up as an orphan. Have you heard that one before? Bobola, you're explaining to your own parents how you grew up as an orphan. That's what alcohol can do. I mean, he had too much in the system. He didn't know he was talking to his parents. I was explaining how he grew up as an orphan. Oh my God. So make sure you take care of yourself tonight. Don't take too much. And you know what I always say on a Friday night like this? If you want to drink, make sure you leave the car alone, okay? Don't drink and drive. Let's begin to go to sports right now. You know how we do it? It's sports, entertainment, sport edutainment. With information, that's what we do every time like this. Bobola is with me. I'll be taking you through sports together. When you hear this sound, you know it's time for sport. Let's do it right now. That's right, no time to waste. Let's go to sport. Bobola is here. And yesterday, Bobola was not here. And his friend was, I told him not to be too hard on Bobola because Bobola, wasn't here now. But he still found a way of trolling you. Did you listen to him yesterday?
I mean, I listened to some parts of him, but at the end of the day, I think he's just doing his own. I'm here now. I'll do my own.
You do your own. So he's you guys are just, we're going to be doing something. Yes, we're going to be starting something online. Yeah, it's going to be a battle. Yes, I'm going to moderate. These guys will fire each other. Yeah. What we do on the radio, we're taking it online. So if you're joining us on YouTube, on Instagram, we'll be, and also you get it on Facebook as well. We'll start that from next week. All right. So make sure you don't miss it. All right, that's what we're starting for you. It's gonna be a battle. That's right. That's the way it is. So, Babola, welcome. How you doing?
Good evening, Pretty the Finest. It's so nice to be here to talk sport. I mean, I always want to be on the cruise because it's something that I always anticipate each time. Like Samson said, it doesn't ever get bored when it comes to the cruise, and that's why I'm here.
Oh, that's what Samson said.
Yeah.
He has never said it. Okay, he was telling you.
Yeah, he told me before the show that he always likes the cruise. That he's even going to stay in the streaming side for me.
Okay,
but it's
big
so
ups
nice
to
to
Samson.
I mean, it's so nice to be on the show again.
All right, my brother. Okay, let's begin this way. Okay, I gave him opportunity to say his own yesterday. Let me give you opportunity to say your own as well, even though he's not here. Daniel, because I know he's listening. Daniel is here. The Bobola is here with me. So everything you said yesterday, I'm giving him opportunity to have his response. Have his response to everything you said. Bobola,
No.
I give you everything.
No problem. I'm here.
Okay, don't worry. I'll be with both of them tomorrow, definitely, on Complete Sport. For now, let's talk about what's happening in sport. What's the latest? Of course, let's quickly talk about the the Falcons. No, Flying Eagles now. Yes, let's talk about the Flying Eagles. You remember, Tai was a product of the Flying Eagles. I mean, he was almost a World Cup winner, but his magic. That's where we started knowing Messi, of course. So Tai has urged the Flying Eagles, of course, to go all out and claim the trophy at the 2025 AFCON. And he's saying that, look, I was part of you. I remember how you used to be. So let's go and do this now. Of course, they are in Group B with Tunisia, Morocco, and Kenya in the AFCON, which is holding in Egypt. And of course, this is Nigerians among the 13 countries that will compete for honors in Egypt. So Taiwo, as I said, was part of the Flying Eagles that won the silver. The first one AFCON. Yes, the first one AFCON in Benin Republic in 2005 before they now went ahead to they lost to Argentina. I mean, it was so painful in that final. I mean, you remember that final? Did you watch it?
I was very young.
You're very young, right? You're very young that time. That was when Messi's miracle started.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Mikel was something else at that event.
I saw a video.
So it was Messi, Mikel, Taiwo
were
the best players there. Okay, so we're looking through this AFCON. I mean, these guys going for AFCON under 20. They've been having preparations here and there. I mean, the Abdullah Zubaru men have been doing their thing. I mean, can they go all out? We've been watching them playing. I mean, the other time they were with Egypt.
Yeah, I talked about their friendly earlier where they played the Pharaohs, that's the Egypt, and they won, which some people say they were not convinced. You know, even Daniel said he wasn't convinced.
Daniel said there was no need playing since they were in the same.
Yeah, I feel like for them to have defeated Egypt, I mean, it speaks a lot as to how their preparation is going. And I mean, some of the players that are there are some of the players I've seen watch. The likes of Ariei and Babei. I mean, although I always have a problem with Babei being in the squad because, I mean, how old is Babei? to be honest.
But he's old. He shouldn't be there.
He's been playing the under-20 for how many years now?
He doesn't grow.
I don't understand. He and Daniel Daga, thank God they didn't call him this time. But I'm hoping that these guys will go all out to win. At least, even if you're not going to win, they should be able to make the semi-finals because at the end of the day,
to the World Cup.
That's to the World Cup, yeah. Because at the end of the day, it pays them more when bigger future like Daniel Bamei plays in Bielsa in the MPFL. So if he goes on to play in the World Cup and they perform really well, why not? They can go all out to Europe. Look at the likes of Chukwueze. Look at the likes of Osimhen. Those were the foundations for them. Although it wasn't the under-20, it was the under-17. But it could be the foundation. And for Taita, a great man. I mean, it was the under-20 that pioneered his way to Olympic Lyon or Marseille, because I mean he performed very, very well in that one. So I like the fact that everybody are coming out to support the boys, and this is what they need right now. Not people blaming them, not people, I mean, using certain words on them. But I like the spirit, I like the energy, and I hope these boys make us proud.
Okay, let's go to something for our new boy now here, new Super Eagles boy, talking about Tolu Arukodare, alongside Rafael Onyedika, have been nominated for the prestigious Ebony Shoe Award, of course, in the Belgian Pro League. It's an award in the Belgian Pro League, and of course, an annual award presented to the best footballer of African descent in the Belgian top flight. They actually carved out that award to honor Africans who play in the Belgian league. And of course, Younes Sengolo is a Nigerian-born striker. Promise David, Congo international Noah Sadki, and of course Morocco international as well. Zakaria Elohadu are the other players nominated for the award. Aroko Dare has racked up 20 goals and 5 assists in 35 league appearances for KRC Genk this season. Of course, defensive midfielder. He's a defensive midfielder, and see how many goals he has scored. I mean, he has registered 2 goals and, of course, 2 assists in 47 appearances across all competitions for Brugge. The winner will be named Monday, 12th May in Brussels. And, of course, Paul Onuachu was actually the last Nigerian to win the award. Some people have always been saying that this award was carved out to say you guys are not too good for our own award, so let's just carve this one out for you in Belgium.
I don't want to see it that way, honestly. I think it's just to support blacks in Belgium, because although I don't like the segregation.
Why didn't they pour the awards together alongside their own people? Why putting blacks
as much as it's an award, I don't see it as a bad thing, because at the end of the day, somebody's going to win it from Africa. So I honestly don't want to see it in that perspective. And if you ask me who I think deserves this award right now, it has to be Aroko Dare. 20 goals, 5 assists for this team. That's Club Brugge. And I think he's been fantastic for them. He's been fantastic. Sorry, for Genk. Because Oyedika plays for Club Brugge. Yeah, he's been fantastic for them. Although their last game, they lost it, but it was still very much fantastic for them. He's having a great season. And for Oyedika too, fantastic. I watched him in the Champions League. Although he's collected like 2 or 3 red cards this season. His tackles have been, some of them have been very horrible, but it doesn't take away the fact that he's still a very, very, very good player. But Tolu Aroko Dare, for me, deserves this award. 20 goals, 5 assists. Some people don't.
20 goals, 5 assists. That's something.
It's something. Each time he scores, every time he scores. I remember last week he scored right there for them. So I think he deserves it more. And right now, when you look at what they are doing in the season, they are currently second in the Belgian Pro League, the Championship group. That's the first to 5 right there. Sorry, first to 6, and they are with 42 points. So it's not bad at the end of the day. I think he deserves it. That's what Olu Aroko Dare.
Okay, he does deserve it, right? And of course, for what he's doing right now in Belgium, thank God he's now in the Super Eagles. Where some people are saying, we just invited him, but we're not giving him the time he deserves in the last 2 games that he played. Nigerians, we always have ways of talking and all that, especially pundits and, of course, bookmakers. So do you think he should be a regular starter instead of the way he's been used in a French style in the last 2 games we played?
When he came on in the last game, because he has only played twice for the Super Eagles, I think he made an assist in that one. So I don't think he's a bad player. But we have a number 9, which is Victor James Osimhen. What we should be looking at is the backup. And I think Aroko Dare falls in line. Victor Boniface has not been giving us that performance. He has not scored for the Super Eagles. He has played about 10 or 11 games for the Super Eagles, and he has not scored yet. And this is Aroko Dare, who came on just 2 games, and it was fantastic for me in the last game, because it was so solid. His hold-up play was really, really good in the Super Eagles game in the last outing. That's the World Cup qualifier. So maybe not a starter for now. He can always come off the bench to maybe substitute Victor James Osimhen, because I don't think any striker now
nobody's hotter than Osimhen.
He's hotter than Osimhen, because Osimhen is that number 1 guy. Anybody can take the second, third, but Osimhen number 1.
Isn't that going to be like others maybe going to overwhelm them, that especially what Osimhen is doing now? Can that be like a counterproductive, like for other guys who will just be like, this guy is hot, he's hot, I beg. Let me just be laying low and somehow. Because as you said now, nobody can take Osimhen's shit.
I think it should just be a motivation for them. Just keep up the good work. If Osimhen is injured, we have to bring somebody in. The coach has to bring somebody in. Some of them can take that chance, and hopefully, even if he gets back, if they perform well, the coach can remain or make them stay as the number 1 striker for them. So I don't think it should overwhelm them. It should motivate them. I should see it as a motivation, and they should see it as a motivation, not that because Victor James Osimhen is there, they cannot play as a number 9. So I don't see it in that.
Because why I ask this question is, some people have said this concerning Victor Boniface. Boniface, he's had a whole lot of opportunities
Yeah.
in the Super Eagles, but he's yet to prove himself. And Nigerians have even been angry that forget this guy, Jare, he cannot do it. So some people have said maybe this guy, he keeps looking at Osimhen, what he has done for the Super Eagles, what he's doing for himself. I can't fit in. Let me just be doing what I'm doing. Somehow maybe he's intimidated.
Yeah. For Boniface, I think the style of football doesn't favor him. I used to say that Victor Boniface is not an outright number 9. Osimhen is a 9. When it comes to that number 9 position, he's a 9. Victor Boniface needs support. And the Super Eagles team, the left wing, the right wing, I mean, they are always just there. Nobody supports in the middle. You can see Victor Osimhen isolated as a number 9, which Victor Boniface cannot do. So he needs people around, maybe a supporting striker or a number 10, which I think Iwobi is not doing so well for him. So I think that's what's really affecting Victor Boniface. But the thing is, he was given so many opportunities. At least 1 goal, 2 goals I expected from him. But this is what we get to see in football. Some of them perform well to their club team, but coming to the national team is always a different kettle of fish. But he's all the best to him. I think he should still get call-ups because, I mean, it's not a bad player after all.
Most definitely. Okay, we're still waiting for you in class, but Jola Henry, Rio Henry says, watching from, yes, today he got it correctly. He's always saying good evening, good morning.
Yeah.
But this time he says good evening, watching from Aroro Makinde. Because at the point I was beginning to think Aroro Makinde is somewhere in Canada or in America. Okay, thank you so much, Jola Rio. Yes, I still remember what I said concerning my promise to you because I like your dedication to the class. Okay, we'll be coming back to read your messages right there. Keep them coming on the platform, talking about the WhatsApp, the Facebook portal, Melody 100.7 FM. Below the live video there, drop your comments there. We'll be coming to take them. All right, let's talk about Onana now. Let's leave Nigerian footballers alone. Onana. Yes, that's what they call him. Right now, we understand Manchester United, they've decided to put a price tag on their goalkeeper, Onana. Of course, a reported fee. You understand that United will allow him to leave for a reported fee of 20 million pounds in the summer. 20 million pounds. Bobola.
That's too cheap, honestly.
Someone they bought like they were buying a world star player. 20 million pounds.
It's just sad as to what Manchester United has done to right now. As much as I always keep supporting them, but the system is failing. So many things are happening. And for Onana, I think he deserves this price tag because I mean he has not performed up to the level. And I don't want to put all blame on him. And I think it's just based on confidence level. What people say to Onana is always so bad because he doesn't put in the performance, which I understand. But at the same time, people are always too harsh on him because at the end of the day, he's not really a bad goalkeeper.
I keep saying that.
You can't move from Ajax.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't see him as a bad goalkeeper.
Because sometimes he makes classy saves and you'll be like, this is Onana.
Exactly.
You understand? So I really don't understand. It's just confidence level, honestly. And you know one thing, once your confidence is gone as a footballer, even as a person, it's just going to be off for him. I just hope he rekindles his career because, at the end of the day, 29, he can still play 30, 31, 32. And
goalkeepers always...
they always last long. Yeah. So I think he should be able to revive his career. But maybe not in Manchester United. Lay low for now. He has to lay low.
But one thing I'm thinking, I don't know, is like the coach is speaking from both sides of the mouth. Because the same coach that is saying, well, I trust him, blah, blah. He's showing interest in a particular goalkeeper somewhere. I want to get the name of the They are admiring Royal Antwerp, yes, Royal Antwerp goalkeeper in Belgium. His name is Senen Lumans. Of course, they are saying the man is showing interest in the goalkeeper. At the same time, he's saying, I want to keep faith with Onana, but if people come and price him, we will sell him for 20 million pounds.
But one thing I think the coach should do is, why not make Onana a backup goalkeeper? Because Bayinde is not that man. Or that's the second goalkeeper. Why not make Onana the second goalkeeper?
They don't even give that one too much opportunity.
They don't give him time. So, it just shows that they don't really want him. Why not make Onana the second choice and buy a number 1 goalkeeper and let that competition remain there? Because at the end of the day, people know Onana. And Onana still has a face in football. So the competition is going to last long. And they can always substitute them if they play the FA Cup, Carabao, and all of this league. That's what I think the coach should be doing right now. But at the end of the day, Onana has performed woefully. Let's be honest. Because when your mistakes are more than
too many errors.
So I don't.
I mean, he has the record 9 the EPA that no keeper has.
Exactly.
The one with the highest errors that led to goals.
Yeah. So I mean, we can't take away that from him, and I have to be very honest. He's been so terrible. But at the end of the day, let's see what happens
now,
at the transfer window.
Being terrible of Onana, is it the overall fault of the players, especially the defense line? Because when they say a keeper is as good as the defense. So can we say it is the defense line of Manchester United that are making Onana look terrible, or he himself is just making himself look terrible before the people?
It's the two tenths, because you just mentioned something that he has a record of errors leading to goal. That means he made that error and he let it go, and he has the highest, so he has that one to take. But Manchester United's defense so poor. Ever since they made that back three, they've conceded so much. So it's a two ways. But you know one thing, we are not going to spear him because he has had so many errors leading to go by himself. You understand? So I think he should take responsibility for that. The defense is also very bad, but he himself, he has made so many errors, and I think that should not count.
And recently they started putting a whole lot of his errors on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, you go on Facebook, you begin to see them. I mean, there's one I always not forget. I want to remember the team where I don't know where he was going, whether he was going to the center circle, and the striker just played the ball straight into the net. I think was it in the Europa?
I think it was Europa League.
Yes, where he was running to go
back.
And he ran himself into the net. Yes. Oh, no. Anyway, I don't know. I still keep believing that Onana is not that terrible, but I don't know what is leading to all those terrible errors. Is one thing that people will ask me when I say it's not that terrible. They will ask me, so what are the things leading to those terrible errors? Okay, let's move away from that now. Let's quickly talk about let's talk about Guardiola now, because one of the things that was getting Guardiola to be crazily worried at the time that he started losing games was these marital issues. And we understand now that they are trying to come back again. They want to make the marriage work. So he's been spending more time in Barcelona recently, and he's trying to make the marriage work now. So they want to give it a second chance. I mean, he put up a post with his wife and they having kissing and all that, and he's saying they want to make it work again. The divorce thing, they are setting it aside. I mean, what do we say about this one? Because they started winning. Maybe the wife has given him, blue light or green light. Look, it will work. And he started winning again.
Like I told Daniel one time after the show, I said to him that family matters most to some of these people, players, coaches, the management, all of these people. Their family matters to them. Some of them cannot do without it. Hence why I used to say let them have breaks at some point in time to at least manage their family, because some of them, they barely get to see their family. And one of the issues the wife had was she wanted Guardiola to leave the job
so he's not having time for the family.
Exactly, at EPL. So I feel like she would be comfortable with staying in Spain. That's Pep Guardiola staying in Spain, maybe with Barca, but she just wants Guardiola to have time for the family. And I think honestly, as a wife, you would want that too. So I don't blame her for that.
But it's not about the money. He's bringing the Jeddah home, guy.
But at the same time, I mean,
see the mansion that the woman is trying to claim if the divorce comes through.
But I mean, seeing the face of your husband, your wife, your children every time, I think it speaks more. I mean, as a family man, I mean, I think I'm seeing your children every day. I mean, you're going to have.
She's even lucky she's not married to a military man.
Abi?
Married to a military man, you don't get to see every time.
Exactly.
Or come to Nigeria, come and marry a military man that is fighting Boko Haram in the north.
Exactly. So I mean, but I'm so happy for their family at the end of the day. I mean, Pep Guardiola, I don't want him to have that kind of issue, and maybe that's why he's winning games now.
I'm telling you, because he started winning. At that time, he was disturbed. He was worried. I mean, I remember when this boy started fumbling was when he had issues with his girlfriend. When he Kepa Arrizabalaga of Chelsea. I mean, at the time, it was very good when he left Bilbao to Chelsea. It was good. People were loving him. But at the time, he just started fumbling. Like Onana, and they said it was because his girlfriend announced to him that, look, we can't be together again.
Exactly. So it matters
and
to
he was
them.
heartbroken.
It matters to them at the end of the day. Maybe we should fear Guardiola's return if after everything is settled.
maybe another straight win of EPL
like this.
Okay, we Guardiola and of course Christina Serra, that's the name of the wife, Christina Serra. Of course, they were together for the Easter holiday in Barcelona, and they were all cozy. So maybe at the end of the coziness, I mean, something went in and something went out, and they started thinking about how to come back again. That would be good. That would be good for them. Okay, all right, let's move away from that now. And let's quickly talk about the game that happened, the Arsenal and Crystal Palace game. And of course, Arne Slot is reacting to that game, and he said he was not surprised to see Arsenal held to a 2-2 draw by Crystal Palace on Wednesday. Of course, as the result now puts the Reds on the brink of the title. So Slots only need a point now, just a point, and of course that is the end of everything. The battle now seems to be the top 5 finish, not even who wins. We already know who wins. So the Gunners, it's like they are focusing now more on the Champions League, and that's what Arne Slot is also saying, that he feels they've given up on the title already, and they've given up on the chase. So they are more looking like they are concentrating more on the Champions League, especially against the PSG.
Honestly, and Slot is right. When you look at what Arteta is doing right now, he's concentrating more on PSG and not the EPL right now, because I mean it's almost lost 79 points. That's Liverpool, and right now they would be facing Tottenham in that one, and they should be able to get 1 point and seal it off. So I don't like the fact that everything is stalling. I just want everything to end. Let's focus on the second, third, fourth, fifth. You understand? Let's see where the battle is going to last, because the likes of Newcastle, Nottingham, Manchester City, they are not relenting, as well as Chelsea Football Club and Aston Villa. So I think for the title is gone already for Liverpool, and they should start enjoying it. They should start preparing for the final day. At the end of the day, for me, Arsenal, I mean, I have to give thumbs up to Arteta being second back-to-back. Some people might say it's failure, but I mean, it's not easy when it comes to the Premier League right there. And big ups to them. I hope they go far in the Champions League, get into the finals at the end of the day. If they get to the finals, even if they don't win, I don't mind. I mean, just get to the finals and let's see what happens at the end of 90 minutes.
Okay, let's talk about Chelsea now, because, you know, there are a couple of Chelsea guys who have said, well, if this season ends the way it's going now, it will be a failure for Enzo Maresca and his boys. But Enzo Maresca is reacting to that now, and he is saying his first season has not been a failure. After all the criticisms he has been receiving, says no matter what happens tonight, no matter what happens today, if the league ends like this today, it's not been a failure for him. I mean, what do you make of this? Because, I mean, at a point, Chelsea were second.
Yeah.
They started going down to where they are finding themselves now, almost 7th.
That's what I was telling Daniel. It's not a failure at the end of the day. First time as a coach, you understand? First year.
Daniel will not agree with you.
He will not agree, definitely. I mean, because we've argued it even behind the scenes of all of this. First time as a coach of Chelsea Football Club, first year, and already is 57 points. He can still qualify for the Champions League. All things go equal. Although the games that they have, they are
they have crazy games, man.
Very, very tough. But I don't think Enzo Maresca has had a bad or terrible season at the end of the day. Because, I mean, 5th is not bad. The Europa League, I mean, they can go on to play.
If they finish there now.
Yeah, because their progression was, they are playing in the conference league like right now. I mean, if they move up to Europa League, it's still not bad. Let them take it turn after the other.
I know, but Chelsea will not want to agree with you. They want to play in the Champions League.
Exactly,
they want to finish top 5.
Exactly.
Because they've had opportunity of top 5, not even top 4.
But for me, it's not bad at the end of the day. I mean, qualifying for Europa League with everything that's happening in the Premier League, because I mean it's so tough, but they can still qualify. That's the thing. We cannot root them out. Let's wait until game 38, the last day.
Most definitely. Yeah, Maresca's 6th place team are in danger of missing out on a top 5 finish in the Premier League with just 5 games left. And of course, the Blues have only 6 wins in their last 17 league games ahead of tomorrow's clash with Everton at Stamford Bridge, and they are 2 points adrift of 5th place Newcastle United after coming from behind to beat Fulham 2-1 with 2 late goals last weekend. Maresca barely celebrated the West London derby victory, leaving the Craven Cottage pitch immediately after the final whistle in a move that was interpreted as a response to mounting criticisms. It's like the man is also feeling the heat now because he couldn't even celebrate when they won the game. Maybe he was thinking they would not win that game because I was expecting him to have wide jubilation that we won this game against our Lord.
You know, Chelsea fans, they don't settle for less. Both in Nigeria, Africa at large,
everywhere, Chelsea
everywhere, they are always the same. You understand? So they don't.
That's what Daniel always says.
So they don't settle for less. So I'm not surprised with what Enzo Maresca. At the end of the day, it was a lucky win because they scored late in the late hours, 94th minute. So I think it's not something to celebrate. They should be thinking about the following games. You understand? Nottingham Forest, tough games ahead.
Tough game. They are still playing Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Although Liverpool's home might be easier because if Liverpool wins tomorrow, this weekend, once the league is over for them, they might not put power.
If they were playing in the Champions League, it would have been different. You know,
Yeah.
now even if they win it, they will still play those players, the likes of Salah, all of it, and they will still want to start their starting 11 because they don't have any other thing.
So they might not be taking it easy against Chelsea.
Exactly. So I think it's just going to be the same. But Chelsea, they should be able to maneuver some of those stacks. What they should be looking at is the likes of Nottingham Forest. Will they be able to win the next game? They should be with their calculators right now. Nottingham Forest +3, -1, all of this. But if they are able to navigate all of those games, at least get draws and wins, they should be able to qualify for Champions
Most definitely. Still talking about Chelsea, Enzo Maresca, as he tries so much to heap some praises on Pedro Neto, but he's giving him a warning now that he is required to score 10 Premier League goals or more this season. He's telling Pedro Neto that, of course, Maresca is speaking ahead of the game tomorrow, and he's saying that, look, we must get into the Champions League sports, and I want you guys to score. Neto, you should score me 10 goals this season. I mean, I don't know why he's singling out Pedro Neto.
I don't think it's possible. Pedro currently is on 4 goals.
Yeah.
How
many games do we have left? I want to score 10.
Exactly. So I mean, one thing I don't just like about that Chelsea side, why would Palmer still be your highest goal scorer when you guys have good attackers? I mean, Nicolas Jackson, Pedro Neto, Madueke, and Palmer is still the one being the highest goal scorer. I mean, it speaks a lot as to their attack because Palmer plays from the number 10 position. I mean, they should be having. I expect so much from the likes of Neto, Sancho, Madueke, and Nicolas Jackson. I mean, Palmer shouldn't be your highest goal scorer, highest assist. Then what are you guys doing at the front? Exactly. But big ups to them and big ups to Neto. The most important thing, even if you are going to score 4 goals, 5 goals, the crucial times, you understand, it matters more, and which is what Pedro Neto has been doing for Chelsea.
Yeah, he's doing it at the crucial time. All right, so it's a good buy for them, right?
Yeah.
Good addition.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's quickly, there's this issue here that we want to talk about, because yesterday, Daniel and we talked about this, and I think for 2 days now, have been talking about this, Marcus Rashford issue. And the latest that we are getting from Manchester United is that Ruben Amorim is confirming that Rashford will be returning to Manchester United. I mean, Rashford has consistently said, I mean, 2 days ago we told you here that Rashford said he was not willing to go back to Manchester United. Yes, it is. We also said it here where his agent confirmed that, look, he would prefer to go elsewhere, but not the rivals of Manchester United and not Manchester United. But right now, Ruben Amorim is telling us that Marcus Rashford could still have a future in the Premier League.
He could still have a future in
Man United.
Man U.
But he doesn't want to go back there.
I don't want to speak for these players, honestly, because
thank
we don't
God it's
know.
your club.
We don't know what goes through these players. Some of them, like I said, confidence level. It doesn't mean that Rashford doesn't like Manchester United. It might just be maybe some people pressuring him, fans, you understand? It doesn't mean he doesn't like the club. You understand? Some people just want to wail off for a while and maybe come back re-energized and they want to start afresh in the face of a new club. You understand? So I think that's what is happening to Rashford. It doesn't. I mean, this is his boyhood club. This is where he got his chance. I can't say it anywhere that, and I don't think Rashford should say it anywhere that he doesn't like Manchester United. Maybe right now, maybe because of the structure and all of it, he might not like it, but he likes the club, definitely, because this is where he grew up from. This is where he had much of his playing time from. But for me, I think Rashford should be on their transfer list, because if they want to make good money right now because of the financial issues and all of it, it should be Rashford, because that's the only person right now in Manchester United that they can at least sell and they will make good money. He and Bruno Fernandes, any other person,
Can they ever think of selling Fernandes?
No, they can't. They can't even think of that.
That's the rescuer of Man United.
Yeah. But Rashford, they can at least make good money, 20, 30, 40 million. I mean, it might not be 60, 70, 100, but I mean, good money from Marcus Rashford. I think they should be thinking of selling him right now.
Okay, just to remind you that Marcus Rashford was frozen out by the coach in December as he seeks to have overhaul his squad at that time in the summer transfer window. However, speaking just ahead of their game against Bournemouth, that will be on Sunday, Amorim said, let me quote what he said. He said, all the players on loan we return, and then the club will decide what to do at the end of the season. For Rashford now, he doesn't feel like going back there But like Bobola said, it's Bobola's club. So maybe I should ask Bobola just one honest question. If you are Rashford's agent or brother, what would be your advice to him?
To leave Manchester United, honestly.
To leave?
To leave.
Wow. Simple. Just simple as that. I love that. Okay, let's quickly move from England now to Spain, where the goalkeeper, yes, of Barcelona, his name is Wojciech Szczesny. I said he has failed to win the battle against smoking. And he's saying that he's not a good example. And he says he doesn't like, he doesn't know how to stop it, even though he feels it's not a good thing. But he has the addiction to smoking and advise youngsters to avoid it, not to look at him because he's a bad example. I mean, how many people will be this blunt and honest to come out and tell people like this?
I mean, addiction is one thing that is very, very hard to just stop. You understand? When you're addicted, that's why I used to talk about players. Some people will say, these players are earning good money, this. Why are they still betting? It's addiction. Before they started playing football, they were addicted to it, and so it's very, very hard. Even if they're not going to make too much money for him, the fact that they will just carry their phone and do it, you understand? So I think that's what is really affecting him. But it's good that Szczesny has come out to see all of that. Experienced player, 35 years. I mean, he's giving advice to young ones that they should not do it, because at the end of the day, it would affect them well. You're growing up, so I'm happy he's doing that. But at the same time, it doesn't look like he would stop anytime.
He doesn't want to stop.
He doesn't even want to stop.
He says he doesn't know how to stop.
So I mean, maybe somebody should just help him right now.
He doesn't even know how to stop. That's what he's saying. Oh my word! Let's go to Copa del Rey now, since we are in Spain now, and says Ricardo the ball goes back to Sexta. He was actually the referee that's going to be ref in the final tomorrow. Yes, he became emotional a while ago when speaking about the pressure officials have faced this season from Real Madrid TV. He says Madrid face tomorrow is going to be it's tomorrow, right? Or is it Sunday, the Copa del Rey final?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. They will be facing Barcelona in the Spanish Cup final in Seville, and the week's club television channel released a video criticizing the officials, something they have done to various referees throughout the season. So the man actually wept when he saw the criticism on the Madrid TV. Why are they doing that ahead of a crucial game like that?
I mean, I'm trying to picture myself in his shoes, because I mean, it's a whole lot.
You're going to be the one in charge tomorrow. And before that game, you're seeing something like that. I mean, criticizing officials, in fact, you in particular.
I mean, that's too tough. That is going to be very, very tough for him to handle. I mean, it's a big game. Real Madrid, Barcelona.
It's always a big game.
It's always a big game. And their last three outings, Barcelona has taken it all. So some people are expecting Real Madrid to do this. So everybody will be not even on those guys, but on the referee. You understand? Because many people have claims that, oh, Madrid used to do this. At the same time, now it's Barca that they used to do bribe and do all of this. So everybody will have eyes. And to make that kind of decision right there, I mean, I'm trying to put myself in.
Will this one not going to affect the man's performance in the game tomorrow?
The thing is, he should just take it as it is, because it has been announced. He has to be very, very confident. Make your decisions. Even as a referee, people will always talk. That's it. So I just think he should just do it. I mean, be that man that everybody in the field would fear, because obviously these players have to fear you. I mean, make your decision.
But what about the
right.
FA? Maybe changing the man from the game. Maybe changing the official.
After what is happening? Yeah. It's possible, because I mean,
that could go away. I mean, a long way to determine the outcome of the game.
Exactly, because I think right now he's crying. It shows that he's scared already. He's fearful, so he doesn't have that confidence. And it could happen, because they could change it. Because after all of these things, why would he be crying? But let's see what happens. You understand? You know, the Spanish people.
Yeah, they are so crazy in that place. Okay, see, talking about the Copa del Rey final tomorrow. Of course, Real Madrid boss, Don Carlo, they call him, has named his squad that will be facing Manchester United. Why am I calling Manchester? Because you are here, right? Barcelona, Jare. Copa del Rey final between the two giants will take place at the Seville Stadium, Estadio de Catalunya. Real Madrid will be heading to the game after beating Getafe 1-0 in their last game, while Barcelona also defeated Mallorca 1-0. So the same score line they had. So Ancelotti named the squad that includes the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Jude Bellingham to face Hansi Flick's men. Some people were thinking Mbappe might not make it. They thought, okay, maybe he'll be out of the
injury.
Yeah, but right now he's been named in the fixture. Courtois is also in because Lunin and Frank Gonzalez are the goalkeepers. Defenders, you have Alaba, Lucas Vázquez, Vallejo, Frank Garcia, Rudiger, Mendy, and of course Asensio. In the midfield, Bellingham, Valverde, Modric, Tchouameni, Adegola, and of course Dani Ceballos. And in the forward line, Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Hendrick, and of course Ibrahim Diaz. 9 p.m. tomorrow is the time for the game. We'll come back tomorrow here and we'll definitely analyze that game. And that's the game you'll be predicting tomorrow alongside one other game that we'll be picking maybe in the EPL when we come tomorrow on Complete Sport. But looking at this seems to be what Don Carlo needs to maybe bring back the confidence they once had in him, talking about the fans and management of Real Madrid Football Club.
Yeah, he needs this match like never before because right now the Spanish La Liga is still very much open. I mean, the gaps between them is still very much limited. Maybe if he wins this, it's going to drop the morale of Barcelona players because right now we are not even seeing the best of them. Their last outings, for me, they were just
they struggle, yeah.
They struggled to win. You understand? So if he drops their morale, they can go on to lose some games in the final outings of the Spanish La Liga. But let's see what happens. For me, I'm always rooting for Barca, honestly, because I think those young boys are so special. The likes of Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Gavi. I love when young boys do wonders, you understand? Which is what these guys are doing. For Barcelona, for Real Madrid, they have already made players. I mean, the likes of Mbappe. We've had Mbappe before. Vini Jr. has been performing consistently. But these boys are just so young. And I mean, they've done it before. They can't do it again because last 3 outings they won it 5-2 the last game. So, well, I mean, I think Barca should have that game. But tomorrow would give a comprehensive analysis of
definitely.
what to happen in that game.
Definitely. But who is under pressure in this one?
Under pressure, Ancelotti.
So Ancelotti is under pressure.
He's under pressure because everything is off him.
Because if he loses this game, do you think they might want to start giving him opportunity to start living? Honorably.
They've already announced that anything worse comes to, even if you win the Spanish La Liga, you're going to leave. So for Don Carlo, what he should be doing is for himself right now. I mean, to just make up that titles, to rack up some of these titles and improve his CV because, I mean, it doesn't look like he wants to, just go off the football scene. He can still coach 1 or 2 teams, and all of this matters in football. Your credibility and your CV, you understand? So if he wins the Spanish La Liga, he can go on to boost and maybe take Brazil job right now because Brazil.
They've been looking for him all year, Brazil since 2 years now to come and take over Brazil job. Yet he's still. I don't know. In fact, I don't even know why he went back to collect the Real Madrid job because at the time, Brazil already thought he was coming.
It was coming, but you know one thing, national team job. Some of these coaches don't like it because they don't get to see their players play often. Consistently. And some players, like the likes of Pep Guardiola, the likes of Jose Mourinho, they like to be in action every time. You understand? Some of them, if they don't get to watch them consistently, they are going to go up the radar. Somebody like Jose Mourinho now, he likes to be on the scene every time. He likes to do all those paparazzi. So if he goes to coach a national team, people will not get to see him week in, week out. Maybe just few times, maybe in a year, 5 times, 6 times. So some of them don't really like the national team. But for Ancelotti, he has seen everything in club football.
But concerning the Mourinho you talked about, we also hear that his country, Porto, they are lining him up to be the one to take over now as the next coach of the national team.
I mean, it's still very much, it's just speculations. And let's see what Mourinho. One thing about Mourinho is until he wants to be done with football, that's when I think he will take up the national team. But now, that man still wants to be in the team. He wants to be in that team.
Okay, Jela Shario, thank you so much. I say thank God it's Friday. Ishaku Peter says, good evening, guys. I'm always enjoying your program. I say, glory, glory, my United. Watching you live from Bodija. Thank you so much, Ishaku. And Habib Muiwati Jani says, well done. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. Keep those messages coming. All right, we definitely appreciate. Well, time is no more our friend. But you know, tomorrow is a strict 2 hours. Yes, we have 2 hours here when I'll have my guys in the house. We'll be looking through the ever exciting World of Sports again. You know, when they come together like this, always a brouhaha somehow. But don't worry, we'll get to it. But before we begin to wrap up, the show this evening, let's quickly, let's come back home because everything is almost set for the Super 6 for the ladies now. Talking about the NWFL Super 6.
Yeah. I saw the news. I even took the news in one of the
I heard
morning.
in the
So
morning, yeah.
everything just it's going to be an interesting one. The Super 6, Remo Stars Lady, Robo Queens, all of these teams. I think it should just be fun. And just to chip in that Canopy Last lost their game today. And if Remo Stars win against Niger Tornadoes on Sunday, Remo Stars will be crowned champion. First time in a long time since a private owner would win. The last time that it happened was Julius Berger. And in the Southwest, 20 years gone.
I'm telling you.
I think it's just one to look
We are going to be looking through all those tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow we have so many things for you because I will be looking at Remo Stars and the jinx. It seems to be breaking in the Southwest. Where we come tomorrow, we look through that and so many other things. All right, let's begin to roll out now. Let's roll out. Let's begin. But quickly, yes, I want us to. We'll also talk about this tomorrow, but let's quickly. NFF declaring war on corrupt referees. They are threatening 10-year ban. I mean, is that possible? Can we achieve that in Nigeria? Quickly. Why are you laughing?
It's funny.
You are laughing. It means it's not achievable.
It's not achievable.
Why is it not achievable? Are we not seeing good refereeing now?
No, what I think they are trying to do, because they say towards the end of the league, I think they are watching them closely because it's the end of the it's approaching the end of the league. So it's just a scare factor, you understand? And this
it's a scare factor.
It's just a scare factor for me. It's just a scare factor. 10 years is too much.
Okay, let's wrap it up this way. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful day. Don't worry, tomorrow join us. I will be predicting the Copa del Rey tomorrow. Copa del Rey final and something else in the EPL. When we come tomorrow, we'll be taking care of that and much more. Thank you so much. And of course, Bobola, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was nice being here.
Most definitely. My name is Pretty. The finance is still here. Of course, when we will have a breather now, we take the time check and more music, and we take you to entertainment. At the other side, don't forget to be open up the phone lines. We'll be talking to me on the Thank God It's Friday giveaway. This beautiful, just a simple question I want to ask you. If you get it, you're getting my prize tonight. Keep it locked right here. Melody 100.7 FM. Thank God it's Friday.
Newest radio station is 100.7. What's the big difference? We play anything like this. And this. And even this. A bigger variety with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it.
From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 7 p.m.
100.7. 100.7.
Melody 100.7.
I love this station. Melody 100.7 FM. Melody FM 100.7.
Newest radio station is 100.7. What's the big difference? We play anything like this. And this. And even this. A bigger variety with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your girl, Tiwa Savage.
Hi, this is M.I., Mr. Incredible.
What's up, y'all? This is Miss Keys.
Yeah, it's your boy, Sugar Man.
Yo, this is C Drill, a.k.a. C.O., hanging out with DJ Pretty.
DJ Pretty. DJ Pretty.
DJ Pretty.
DJ Pretty. It's man.
Don't touch that dial.
Arambe Timo Veda Kaewa Kwa Garada Ombe Arambe She's making me back like a bingo, and I couldn't try to be single. And the way that she's dancing, I don't know. She's making me back like a bingo, and I couldn't try to be single. And the way that she's dancing, I don't know. Cause tonight, I don't care what I will buy, cause I know we getting high. Put your hands up in the sky, Hey, yeah, you got me dancing a lingo. The way that you move in your window, dancing a lingo. Yeah, you got me dancing a lingo. The way that you move in your window, dancing a lingo. The way that you move in your window, a lingo. The way that you move in your window, See this girl, the way that she's moving, she's busting my brain, She got me moving again and again, She's feeling my friends, I can never let go, She's making me back like a bingo, and I couldn't try to be single. And the way that she's dancing, I don't know. She's making me back like a bingo, and I couldn't try to be single. And the way that she's dancing, I don't know. Cause tonight, I don't care what I will buy, cause I know we getting high. Put your hands up in the sky, Hey, yeah, you got me dancing a lingo. The way that you move in your window, dancing a lingo. Yeah, you got me dancing a lingo. The way that you move in your window, dancing a lingo. The way that you move in your window, a lingo. The way that you move in your window, Peace, will we back again?
Melody Affair 100. Melody Affair 100.7. I love this station. Melody 100.7.
Money order, only take on my money. I want to be sachet, one sachet, l'oru moju. I want to be sachet, one sachet, life ojuko. Olesun ko mo gugu, olesun ole orun, olesun ole okaku. Yeah, money no dey fall from heaven, so you know. God no go come down from heaven. Because I wanna be on top of things. I wanna be doing things. I wanna be controlling things. I wanna be enterprising. Yeah, Kishati lo, ole lo pomo je. Kishati lo. Wire, money order, only they come and marry. Human being, we making money differently. I say human being, ojo cool, ojo see me. Today I'm a baby, Moshishe More. Thank God it's Friday. When you see me coming, make way. As a living thing, I wanna be on top of things. I wanna be doing things. I wanna be controlling things. I wanna wanna be enterprising. Yeah, Kishatino. Only look on my day, Kishatino. Waya, give me Shatino. Money, give me Shatino. Only take on my money, give me Shatino.
Melody FM 100.7. Love those station. Melody 100.7.
Most definitely, where else? It is Melody 100.7 FM. You can't get it anywhere better than this about this time. Who's making a noise on the radio? It's the finest, baby. You know how it is. Keep it pumping, keep it moving, and keep it grooving. And this is what you get when you listen to the sound of Melody 100.7 FM on a Friday night. Energy all the way. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And that's how we rock your stereo. Keep it pumping, keep it going. Of course, there we are taking you on a high. No dull moment here. That is why we say we are your real home of entertainment. Yeah, your real home of entertainment. If any other person claims that one, they're just trying to copy us. You know, and you know one thing? Copy easy, man. It's not easy. You understand some people are copying us now. But copy, you know, easy. My boy Nice once said something. Photocopy go easy. Yeah. You photocopy what I've done, you can't get it right better than me. You copy what Melody has done, you can't do it better than us. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Okay, let's go now and let's check out some entertainment stuff on the ones that are trending, and of course they're making waves. All right.